Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Sirianatarot. This is going to be a you versus them love reading for my dearest Aries. Aries, I'm going to read your energy on the right, your person's energy on the left, and then we're going to see what's happening between you right down the middle. At any point in time, feel free to swap the energies that I may be picking up on. And if these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I have those links down below. All right, let's get started. Okay, we have the Nine of Swords, your person's energy. You're showing up as the Six of Swords in reverse. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, some of my Aries, this person is waiting for you to come back to them. Now, it could be that you're traveling. It could be for the holidays. It could be for work. It could be something else. But I do feel like you're stuck on this person, or you do want to come back to this person. But they are very stressed and they're very anxious about the wait here. Okay. And we see the Hanged Man, Pisces energy showing up in reverse. This person doesn't want to wait any longer. Now I'm not feeling just yet that they don't want to wait for you, Aries, but I feel like they don't want it to take so long. They want to see you again if it's been a few dates. And if they haven't heard from you in a bit, they might be worried that, oh, you're not that interested, even if you're just busy or something like that. If you're away from them physically, it's like this person, like they're ready for forward movement. They can't wait to see you again. They can't wait for you to be back is kind of what I'm getting. But they do have a tendency to, worry a bit here. I get, I can't eat, I can't sleep here with this Nine of Swords energy. They're showing up with the Hermit card, Virgo energy here. So they could be a Virgo, which Virgo energy does lend itself to nervousness and overthinking if they're feeling imbalanced. We do also have Pisces energy here. So someone could have a North Node in one of those signs. Or they have strong Virgo Pisces placements. But with the Hermit card, I do feel like this person maybe spends a lot of time alone. Maybe they're feeling a bit lonely, or they're just missing you. They could be a little bit of an introvert here. I do feel like they're hardworking. I feel like they're creative and they're very wise. But they're stressed. They're stressed about having to wait for this. All right, and they're viewing you as the Devil in reverse, Capricorn energy. So I'm hearing like they're seeing you as like the best person they've met in a really long time, or they're seeing you as like the best person, the best person or the best person they could ever imagine is kind of what I'm getting. The Devil in reverse here tells me they might know that you're in the process of healing some karma or cleaning up your side of the street or something like that, whether it's finishing up a job or a contract or wrapping up a divorce or, moving out of a place that isn't meant for you. But Aries, with the Six of Swords in reverse, I do feel like you have every intention of coming back to this person, that you're stuck on this person. All right, but the Nine of Wands in reverse tells me you're burning the candle at both ends and you're feeling pretty exhausted. I just kind of feel like, they feel like home to you, Aries, and they want you back home. That's kind of what I'm getting, whether that's literal or it's figurative. I feel like you want this too, but I also see that you're really kind of burnt out. So maybe you're not able to talk to them as much as you would like to, or you're not able to put in, the time and effort into this connection as you would like. You're viewing them as the Ten of Cups in reverse, so they are your wish fulfillment, but you're viewing them as you're not able to be together with this person for some reason or another. But patience is a virtue here with the Seven of Pentacles. What's going on between the two of you is this energy of waiting. I mean, I do feel for a lot of my Aries, you might have a joint plan. I need to go, I need to finish this up, I need to wrap up this contract, I need to get this divorce finalized, I need to move out of this house, I need to settle my parents' estate, like whatever it is. I kind of feel like there's a plan here, and it may have always been in place. Some of you, maybe it's been unspoken, but I just see that there's this energy of waiting and strategizing waiting for this to come together. Now, your person is viewing the relationship as the Knight of Cups in reverse. I feel like you've got somebody here who's been burned in the past and has some insecurities about distance or about cheating. Okay, and I do think that they may have a tendency with that Nine of Swords to, kind of expect the worst at times here. All right, or maybe, if they haven't heard from you in a bit, feeling like, okay, well, maybe Aries has found somebody else, or maybe Aries has changed their mind. You're viewing the relationship as the Two of Pentacles in reverse. You've made up your mind, and that you want to invest in this person and put in the work, okay? So communication is going to be really important between the two of you at this time. Your energy, we have the Five of Swords, but you're experiencing some sort of conflict, and it feels like that's why you're detached. I don't think you have conflict necessarily with this person. It just kind of feels like you've got other things going on. And and that's when, and you're working hard towards being able to come together with this person. Now, feel free to swap the energies, Aries, that I'm picking up on, okay, at any point in time. All right, let's see what else we need to know about this person. They need a break. All right. Some of you, I kind of get like they just need a break. They want to see you. They just want to hang out with you. They're sick of doing things on their own. I kind of feel like they want a break from being alone is kind of what I'm getting. And I'm not getting necessarily that this person is like desperate. I just feel like they're deeply missing you. You might exchange songs, dedicate songs, share playlists, things like this. This person is dedicated to you. And we see boiling point. Yeah, but they're starting to get frustrated. They're starting to, reach that boiling point. Again, I don't think that means that they're going to leave you. I don't think that means they're going to flip out on you. But I feel like this person is really on edge, all right? Because they're missing you. They want to see you. And it could also just be like the holidays are hard, are oftentimes hard for a lot of people. And maybe they don't want to be alone right now, that type of energy. Or they want you to be able to be with them and their family. All right, some of you, that someone could be deployed here in the military or something like that. Yeah, see, this person is thinking about you. They're sad. They're missing you. They're a little bit unsure of the future, even if there's a plan in place, because I do feel like this person has a tendency to get a little bit nervous. All right, but we see abundance. So this person does have a lot to offer. They're trying to stay positive. They're trying to manifest this. All right. And for my Aries, yeah, we see seduction. Now, I don't think that there's third-party interference. I'm really not getting that anywhere else in the reading. I don't think that there's a romantic rival that's intervening in this connection. But what I do get is that third party is most likely distance or whatever this is that you have to do. Again, settle in a state, finish a job, wait to come back home for whatever reason. And this person is looking at you, missing you, looking at your photos. So I'm getting like you two share a lot of like photos, you share music. Again, I feel for a lot of you, there's physical distance here between you and this person. All right, let's see what else we need to know about them. What else does my Aries need to know about them, or what else might be holding them back? Everyone leaves. Yeah, see, this is what I get from your person's energy, a little bit of pessimism. Choose a partner who can commit to you and let yourself commit to them. I think like they're maybe used to being left, or they expect to be left. And we see an addiction. So you are either obsessed with someone or struggling with an addiction, get help. I don't necessarily see this person is struggling with an addiction per se, like drugs or alcohol. But, they could be a little bit obsessed here. And on this channel, those of you who have been here a while, addictions don't necessarily have to be, drugs, alcohol, gambling, things like that. It can just be something they need to get out from under. And it does seem like it's, their own sort of thoughts, their own... I don't want to say pessimism, but that nervousness, like they've got a bit of a nervous disposition is what I'm getting. They want this to happen like yesterday. They're sick of waiting is what I'm getting, but not sick of waiting in the sense that they're going to up and leave you or they're going to choose somebody else. Let's see what they want to say to you. I mess up the good things in my life sometimes, so they might worry that, they've messed up in some way here, and the way you love can never be matched. You're irreplaceable. So I just get the really want this to work out, Aries. All right. I feel like you do as well, but I just also feel like, you know, you just might have your focus on other things at this time. And if they don't have a whole lot well, I can't speak. If they don't have a lot else to focus on, like it focuses on you and more so your absence and like what could be happening. All right, let's see. What are their very next actions towards you? Nine of Cups, all right, and the Hanged Man. Yeah, you know, this person might, you know, if this person like drinks or parties or something like that, they might really open up to you about how they're feeling, okay? Like just be really raw. Hanged Man energy, they might, you know, I feel like this person's going to open up more deeply to you. You know, they've, you know, tell you everything they've been thinking, the good and the bad. And it might be surprising, but I think for a lot of you, there may be some, you know, there a lot in there that's endearing as well. All right. Final messages, advice, and guidance for my Aries. Self-doubt. You're questioning yourself and unable to move forward. Don't let fear hold you back. You have the strength and power to see it through. Now is the time to break free from this limiting pattern. Yeah, and again, this could be your person's energy more than yours here that I'm picking up on, Aries, because I feel like they have a little bit of self-doubt, but they have this energy of abundance. It's just like they're really missing you. And, you know, don't let yourself drop into that same energy, because I feel like I've got two people that really do want this, you know, and where there's a will, there's a way, Aries. So make sure that you don't drop into any sort of limiting patterns or pessimism here yourself, provided this is something that you really want. All right. So I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.